What is up? Welcome back to Let's Talk MMA. As always, I'm Colby.
I'm Brodie, and welcome back to the only channel where picks and bets are the same thing.
Same thing. We don't charge you $150 a month for it either. Just saying. And we've been killing it this year. Killing it this year. So I hope you listen up this week. We got Moicano versus Duncan at the Apex. We got a good undercard leading up to it. It's going to be very, very tough to top last week's card in terms of like wow factor, but we making some money this weekend. So listen up. Going to break down the weigh-ins, might do the face-offs, going to talk bets. Happy Friday, happy Easter, happy money making day, happy payday. Let's get right into it. I'm as of right now can't bet this first fight on Fanatics, so Brodie is going to go ahead and break it down for you.
Go to Hope.
155
Made weight.
for Hope.
Looking good. Doesn't look too sucked out. Looks like a nice weight cut. Kakamaka. Also made weight. Looks good.
155.
Again, doesn't look like too difficult of a weight cut either for him.
Nope. Both coming in nice 155. All right, what are we thinking for this one, Brodie? Pretty
So
even
Hope
odds.
gets
Even odds here, pretty close.
I'm thinking Hope gets a knockout.
Really?
This is Kakamaka's second run in the UFC. His last time he was in the UFC, he did get knocked out once. And I don't think coming back is going to be easy for him. I think Dakota Hope is pretty good.
What are they fighting at?
They are fighting at 155. We just saw the
Oh, duh. Yeah, sorry. Long day, guys. 10-hour shift. Normal guys here. Normal guys.
But Kakamaka, he's had poor success against higher level comp. And I think Dakota Hope's a high level. This guy's got power in his hands, but he's not always chasing finishes. It could go to a decision, but I like Hope getting the knockout. I like a firefight coming in. I like Hope being explosive. And I like this fight to not go to round 3. I got 3 units on this fight to not go to round 3.
Ooh.
And I got Hope in a parlay by knockout later on.
I have to tell that, Brodie. I like that. I don't really have a lot of research on these guys, but I always trust you. I always trust you. Especially after last week. Killed it. We both did really good last week.
Yeah, we did.
You would think it's pretty straightforward, or anything you want to add on to this one?
Not really. It could go to a decision. It could be a Hope knockout. I think Hope wins this either way. He's definitely live to get around. The plus 3.5's good, but I'm betting the knockout. I've been calling the knockout. Give me Hope knockout.
Hope 3.5 minus 225. KO plus 400 plus 275 on the decision. I think round 3 doesn't start. You get it at, I think it was plus 280. So, moving up, we got what, the women?
125.
We got Melissa Gatto coming in at 125 and a half.
At 125 and a half. 126.
Going up against Dione Barbosa coming in at 126. Let's see what the odds makers are thinking for this. I know what we're thinking for this. I got the Barbosa decision. Just gonna spill those beans early. Pretty close again in odds. A little bit more. You guys put money on Barbosa, and I agree with it. Lena Barbosa decision. I think just her pressure. I think she has more forward pressure. She's stronger. I think she's gonna be hitting her a little harder. I think her wrestling's a little better. And I don't know. I do not see Gatto subbing her. That's what the odds makers think would be her only way to get a finish. I don't see Barbosa subbing Gatto. I think it's going to be a straight decision, Barbosa. I think she's just going to kind of just win the moments a little better. I think she's going to hit her a little bit harder, have a little bit better reactions. Yeah, plus 3,500 for round 1. Again, I don't have a whole lot to say about this one. Just an early women's fight. I'm going to be taking Barbosa by decision. What do you think of Brodie?
Give me the sub.
Sub,
I
really?
think Barboza is better
Really?
fight everywhere. I think she is
I
better.
agree. I
All
think she's
right.
better everywhere. Better wrestler, better striker, better grappler. But the sub, really?
Right when this gets to the ground, Gato's gonna try to pull off some kind of something, either a triangle. She's gonna try to grab an arm from the bottom guard. And once she tries that, Deanna's gonna be like, "All right, we grappling," and she's gonna show her something. I feel it. I feel it.
That would be crazy. I don't think I agree with it, but that'd be crazy.
I feel, especially in her last fight, she does not want to leave this up to the judges anymore. I still believe she beat Karine Silva in her last fight. The takedowns weren't scored because we were in Vegas. So if Barboza goes for those takedowns, she gets her down. She's not going to want to leave this to the judges no more. She's going to want to get a finish. And I like the sub. I don't think Gatto's going to be getting hit in the face.
No, I don't think so either.
Club and sub is live.
Plus 700, man. I mean, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Nice flyer.
It's also the second leg that I paired with the my first mount sweat that I'll give you guys. We got Hope KO Barboza by sub. Those together I got at a plus 50-70. That's a 50 to 1. I got 2 units on it.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh man. I might have to throw up a flyer on the sub. I just like your confidence in it. Moving up.
26.
She came in 126. Moving up, we got Trayshawn Gore coming in 185 and a half.
185 and a half.
Looks sucked out.
185 and a half.
Oh, looks
for
dead.
Gore.
Bro. Can
The
I just...
BS.
Why?
Why does he kind of look like Kyle Nelson?
Right? I was just trying to zoom in on his face.
186.
Going up
for
against
Bakoyev.
Bakoyev, coming at 186. Looking fantastic. Trayshawn Gore, just one of those fighters where he's got it. He's got the pieces to the puzzle. He just can't put the puzzle together. He's got decent wrestling. You know, he's got good wrestling, good hands. He just can't put it together in an MMA fight. And Bakoyev, you can't rate his loss to Bagori bad. And he got a very good win over Zach Reese, that round 1 KO by elbows from the top. Like, he's good. He hits very, very hard. 94% of you guys going in on Azamat, and I agree. I don't have a whole lot to say about this one, man. I think Azamat does whatever he wants to do to him in the first round. I think he knocks him out cold. Cold. You know, I've been calling it 2 weeks in a row now, these first round KOs. I promise you, this is another one. It will be minute 28 into the fight. Minute 28. It's going to be a little longer than the last ones, but Bakoev's going to knock him out in the first round. Overhand right, he's going to sit him down, and then he's going to throw an uppercut left and just flatline him. Easy money, plus 120 on the KO, plus 300 on the round 1 KO, which is somehow more live than the McKinney round 1 KO in the odds maker's eyes, but alrighty. I think it's pretty straightforward. I don't see a path to victory for Trayshawn Gore here.
Yeah, I don't either. This is almost a guarantee.
Yeah.
This is like a safe call
Easy
here.
money.
But go getting a knockout in round 1. It should be straightforward.
Yeah.
Straightforward. I don't got much to add to this.
No. There's a couple like PFL odds fights on this card. That's definitely... I'm surprised he's not a bigger favorite. Moving up, we got... Which one is this?
Haley Cowan.
Haley Cowan.
136 for Cowan.
going up against not Alex Pereira's sister.
136.
Why does she look sad?
Elise Pereira, right?
136.
Both of them coming in at 136. Elise Pereira, definitely the better kickboxer, better striker. I think she's going to be able to use her range well here. I think she's got... I don't think Haley Cohen's really going to be shooting a lot of takedowns, but I think she's got decent enough takedown defense if she does. And just another one, I think it's going to be 29-28, 30-27, probably. Just pick her apart, easy, point your way to a decision. I think she's going to play her range on the outside, play in the green zone, pitter patter, pick with a jab, low kick her way to a decision victory. I think it's going to be pretty straightforward again. I don't have a whole lot to say about a lot of these fights this week.
Yeah, it's another straightforward call. They want to spotlight Pereira, and Cowan's just not improving.
Yeah, she doesn't hit hard enough to get a knockout. She is not going to get a submission. Unless she somehow hits like the perfect right on the button tip of the chin type knockout. She's not getting it. She's got pillow hands, but she's technical.
Yeah, she's technical. She's a raw athlete, but Pereira's clean. She's a great striker. She's fast. I mean, I'm just hoping her fight against Rendon was the UFC jitters, and that's what I'm basically going off of. Because she's good on the regional. She's great. It's just the UFC usually just something happens. To
It
some great fighters.
separates girls from women
Yeah.
and boys from men. It really does. You could be the best of the best in the regionals and be the worst of the worst in the UFC. So I am scared. That is a big asterisk. I am scared about that fight. Especially after seeing what happened to Rendon in her last fight.
Pereira's going to be the way younger fighter here. I shouldn't say way younger, but what is she, 20?
I think so. Yeah, she's 20.
30, yeah. So we got a 14-year age difference. Pereira should be faster. She should be cleaner. I like Pereira decision. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Moving up.
6 for Pereira.
You can go ahead and take this one.
The smile.
There we go.
He still looks sad.
Right? So there was a couple
we got-
of weight misses on this card. I know there was at least
no.
2, and a couple of people that had to weigh in 3 times.
Oh no, Flowers needed the box.
156 and a half.
And I believe that was his 3rd time weighing in.
He still didn't look sucked out. Venata 156.
156 for Venata.
He looks a little sucked out in the.
So I think
The
this
eyes look-
this fight's still going to continue at lightweight. They're not doing a catch weight for it. So what are you thinking for this one?
I'm thinking Flowers gets his first UFC win.
Still thinking that?
I'm still thinking that. You can't be gone. You can't lose to Daniel Zellhuber, be gone for 3 years, and somehow be better. I don't see it. You're not
Similar
fighting.
call
You're
to
in.
the
fighting.
Alexa call where you only get better from fighting better. You get bad from not fighting at all.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think Flowers gets his first win here. I think he gets a KO.
And we
He does it
confirmed...
hard, he throws 10.
I don't want to interrupt you, but before we move on too far, we did confirm that Venata had 2 scheduled bouts since his release from the UFC, or since his loss to Zellhuber. Yeah, they weren't in the UFC, and he was the reason for the cancellation. So, lost to Zellhuber, canceled bout, both because of him. So that's not a good sign either. But I think it definitely, my feelings on this definitely balanced out a little bit after seeing Flowers look like he was fucking half dead on the scale there.
Yeah, that wasn't a good look. But I'm sticking with the call. I'm not flipping. Because if he gets the knockout, I'm going to feel stupid for
Yeah.
flipping.
Plus
I like
300.
Flowers. Give me the knockout.
I'm going to ride with you on that one, Brodie. I like it too. I said it earlier in the week. It's mainly just the Zellhuber loss and the 3-year layoff. Like, Zellhuber loss, his
It's
age
crazy.
is so bad. Age is so bad.
It's
So-
crazy.
Give it to me, man. Fuck it. Give me flowers, KO. Moving up, we got Stuart Nickel. Looking good. Looking good.
126 for
126.
nickel.
Going up against Alessandro Costa. Looking really good, man. Holy shit. I'm in 125 and a half.
125.5 for Costa.
Costa, man. Hard hitting dog of a fighter. Stuart Nickel. A couple years ago, people were kind of throwing his name in the hat to be this up-and-coming prospect. He just never lived up to it. 95% of you guys betting on Costa. I can't believe he's only a minus 410. Earlier in the week, I was saying KO or decision. After seeing the weigh-ins, man, Costa looks twice the size of him. I think the KO is almost guaranteed. He hits so hard. He's got great combinations. He's really good in the pocket. He can fight long, too, if he needs to. Thinking he gets him out of there, man. I'm thinking he gets him out of there. Either way, if you think he does or doesn't, plus 175. Nichols probably going to try to wrestle him a little bit, but I think Costa's going to stuff him, and then Nichols is going to be standing there like a deer in the headlights. I think Costa puts him out.
Only thing I'm worried about, Nickel likes to wrestle. He likes to grapple. Could get subbed up. Costa has, I think, one or two more sub wins than he has knockouts. So he could sub him up in round one. Nickel shoots something stupid. They're still dry. Costa's big arm just grabs his neck.
Plus 800.
I feel like that's live. Costa, I think all of his subs coming around.
Really?
Let's go check that. I'm gonna double check that real quick, but I believe all of his subs come around one. Alessandro Costa.
What's Costa's straight round one?
Yeah, all of his subs come round one.
That's crazy.
All 6 of them. He has 5 knockouts, 2 in round 1, 2 in round 2,
Costa
1 in round 3.
Straight round ones plus 275.
That's crazy.
Sub round ones plus 800. So that could be good for a little half unit play. That with like Tommy Gunn sub round one.
That would be crazy.
With like, I don't know, something else we're gonna talk about in a couple of minutes. Round one, shit. That's super live though. That's a really good eye on that, man. Good eye on that. I didn't know that all his subs coming round one.
Every single one of them.
So and Nickel knows he's not as good as him on the feet. So, in his mind, leads him path to victory. Try to wrestle him. At least try to wear him down. Wear a little bit of that power. You might get your fucking neck snatched up, boy.
Yep.
Under over, both pick'ems.
I think it's going under, I feel like.
I think so too,
what's a no round 3? What's a no round 3? It's got to be plus money. Plus ones. I like that.
Double your money.
I like that.
It's live. It'd probably be like a round 1 sub or a round 2 KO.
I'm going to write that down. I got to remember that.
Yeah, I like that too. So both of us thinking Costa gets it done inside the distance, KO or sub. Whatever you think. Put your money on it. Moving up. Kind of flying through this a little bit. Not sorry. I just worked a fucking 10-hour shift. I'm tired, guys. And these are kind of just pretty straightforward, yeah. This one, not so straightforward. Moving up. What are they putting on first? We got Thomas, Peter, Griffin, Peterson. Going up against Guillermo Pat. Thomas Peterson coming in at 251. And Guillermo Pat coming at 250 and a half. Both of them looking pretty decent on the scales. Let me see Peter one more time. Yeah, both of them looking good on the scales, man. Really close in odds. Where are the odds sitting at right now? Almost pick'ems. Plus 100 for Pat. Minus 120 for Peterson. I think Peterson just... What? Whoa. Hey, yo. What? That's crazy. I think...
People love Pat.
Why, though? Because it was wrestling?
Um, I don't think he's a wrestler. I mean, he enjoys working. Like he's still working on his grappling. He's more of a karate style striker. I don't know
I
why they
feel
love
like
him so
these are a
much.
little inflated because of the KO Peterson took. I don't know. I like Peterson in this fight though. Slight favorite. I think he's gonna be
Pat has
able to.
terrible defense too.
Oh, does he? Okay, I'm getting him mixed up then. I think Peterson's gonna be able to get him down. I think this is probably gonna be a pretty boring fight. Honestly, I think we see Peterson kind of just grind his way to not only a victory, but like more of a let me get this dude down to make sure I don't get knocked out 2 fights in a row. And I think Peterson has no problem doing it, honestly. I think he's just gonna grind out a very boring decision here. I don't see anything exciting happening in this fight outside of the first maybe minute if Pat comes out very explosive, but I think Peterson gets him down, no problem. I'm shocked at this. I'm shocked at that.
I think Peterson subs him.
Really.
Pat's not great on the ground. He's not that great. I mean, Peterson's a solid wrestler. We know the takedowns are going to be coming from him. Good ground control, good cage control. If he gets you down, you're not going to be moving much. I like it. I like the sub call. Pat doesn't know what he's doing much on the ground. He's still working on his grappling. Peterson knows a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true. Is it Peterson that trains with Aspinall? No, it's
Um,
Mick Parkin, I think.
yeah, Parkin does.
Yeah.
Parkin does. Yeah, Peterson. Yeah, no, I like the submission call. It's in a
I
Hail
like the
Mary
money on
that'll
it, definitely. Might have to tell
I
that.
think
I like
Peterson
that.
wins.
Plus 750. What's sub or decisions? Probably minus fucking sub. Oh, plus 125. Not bad. I like that. I like the plus 125 on that. It feels very safe. But I think I'm going to be tailing that sub too on something small. I think Peterson's more alive for the victory. Moving up, we got Robert Chala coming in at 146. Going up against Jose Delado coming at 144 and a half. What you got for this one, Brodie?
I got Robert Uccello winning this.
Why? Like, what are you thinking? Where are your thoughts at? You've been talking me into it a little bit here.
All right. Robert Uccello's first UFC fight was against William Gomez. William Gomez he's good. We know how good he is. This dude's picking up decision after decision, whether they're unanimous or split. That's a pretty hard first UFC fight to go into. You got the UFC jitters. You're up against Gomez. All right. Now it's your turn. You're the sophomore here. You're taking on someone who's going to have those jitters. You know what that felt like before. You're beating guys on the regionals before, so this should be a regional fighter. This shouldn't be something so big. You know, this is a KSW fighter. He's got knockouts before the Gomez fight. This guy's got 3 knockout wins, 3 submission wins. I like him. I don't see why he can't get this done. Delano picked up a decision win on the Contender Series. It's
Over
good,
who?
but
Do you
you
know?
Contender
Off the
Series
top of your head?
knockouts. Manuel Exposito.
Someone that did not make it to the UFC.
Yeah, he did not make it to the UFC. We have yet to see him at all. But before that, he was also in the LFA picking up some rear naked choke wins. He's got a knockout win round 1. But when you got put up against some decent, can't say great, but some decent fighter, he went to decision with them. Now, Ruccella's not the greatest, not the best, but he's decent enough. And I think he puts up a great fight here. I think he's going to improve since the Gomez fight. And I don't know. I see Richella picking up a decision.
I like the call, man. I'm riding it with you, Brodie. I didn't have a whole lot of research for this fight. I like your reasoning. I agree with the sophomore call over a newcomer. There's always jitters. He's been in that position before. He's going to have a little bit of a leg up. The Gomez loss is not a terrible loss. So I'm riding with you on the decision, brother. Moving up. This one's going to be fun. We got Manolo Zucchini.
145 for
This is his debut. He was wearing like wings and shit during his the face off. Going up against Tommy Guns, also his UFC debut, coming off of a crazy decision victory on the Contender Series. Again, man, another fight with some PFL ass odds. I think McMillan subs him. I think McMillan subs him in the first round. I don't really know a lot about Zucchini, to be completely honest. I did no research on him. I'm that confident in Tommy. He dogged it out against that Russian fighter in Contender Series. He trains with Tim Welsh and Sean O'Malley. He's really, really, really good. What's he, 23, 24? Something. He's young. He's very young.
McMillan is...
Might be 26.
Why can't I see his age? 28.
Yeah, close enough. He's young. He's a submission artist. I don't want to call him a submission ace, but he's a submission artist. He's got really, really good grappling. And I think he shows up, shows out. They're really trying to push him. And I think he gets around one sub. Coming in. It's only a plus 175. That's crazy. It's only a plus 175 on DraftKings. What is it on Fanatics? I swear it was higher than that on Fanatics. It's a plus 260 on Fanatics. Way better odds.
It really is. Holy shit.
DraftKings almost thinks it's guaranteed.
Yeah, it does.
With round props, when it's less than like a plus 200, that's crazy. What are you thinking?
What's the round one? What's round one straight for Tommy? Because I think this is a worse
On
fighter
Fanatics,
than
it's plus 105. I know that. Slightly better on here, plus 120. It's plus 105 on
Okay,
Fanatics.
I like Tommy getting this done in round one.
Yeah.
I think Zucchini here is way worse than David McGowan. Yeah. I just think this should be easy.
Yeah, I think there's going to be no resistance here. I think Tommy gets him down, finds a back, gets a choke, no problem. Very easy money on that one. Moving up. We got another weight miss, I believe. Was this one? Yep. Rafael Estevam, which is absolutely unacceptable, man. That was his third time weighing in. Unacceptable. You can't be missing weight at flyweight by 5 pounds. It's still missing weight at bantamweight. That's insane. That is insane. Going up against Ethan Ewing, not looking super great. Looks very, very drained.
Sucked from him.
He looks very drained. I don't know, man. I was kind of on Estevam more so early in the week. I think I'm going to stick with him, though. I think I'm just going to play either the decision. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play the decision. I think Ewing showed that he's very, very tough in his last fight against Wellmaker, who is known for having a lot of power and not known for having a lot of skill, but you know, he ate a lot of big shots. I don't think Estevam's going to be hitting a lot harder than Wellmaker unless he catches him with like a head kick. Give me Estevam to just kind of bully him a little bit for the whole fight. 29, 28, 30, 27.
100% agree. Estevan's my lock of this card. There's not
Oh,
a
he
lot of
is.
underdog
Oh, yeah,
this
that's right. He
card.
is. Yeah.
And so Estevan's one of them. And I had to lock it. I have faith in him. This dude's 3-0 in the UFC. He's beating legitimate competition. Not prospect that had hype on him, like Malcolm Wellmaker. I like Wellmaker, but even he knew all he had was a right hook.
Yeah.
And right when Ethan found out that's all he had, it was easy pickings for him. So give me Estevan. This dude's beating Jesus Aguilar. He's beating Charles Johnson. He's beating Felipe Bunez. He's just going to grab you. He's going to bring you down. He's going to hold you there. Decision all the way.
Yeah, I agree. Estevan decision. Moving up, we've got Abdul Rahman Yakayev going up against Princeton Ribeiro.
205 and
I'm
a
at
half.
205.5. He looks good. He just sucks.
Stepping to the
He looks mean.
Going up against Yakayev. I think he missed weight. 206.
206. No,
But
he made
he
it,
missed
right?
it at first, came back, and then made it. He's coming in 206. Dude, I sound like a fucking broken record here, but minus 1450, man. Yakayev round 1, whatever he wants to do to Ribeiro. Probably a sub. Plus 150 if you want the slight plus money. Minus 120 if you want even money. The round 1, it's going to be stupid, I guarantee it. It's going to be like minus
I think it's
450.
like minus 300.
Winning round 1's minus 330. Ribeiro round 1. Or not Ribeiro. Okay, round minus 300, yeah. Pick a side. Sub or KO. Yakayev is that guy. Ribeiro's not. Like I don't know what else to say. Ribeiro's not a good fighter. I don't know how he's in the UFC still. I don't got anything else to say about that one.
Yeah, I don't got much to this. I'm on the sub side. I think it's gonna
I'm
be
on the sub side
least
too.
path of resistance.
Yeah.
Yakayev's just gonna take him down, grab his back or something, and sub him up.
Yeah. All right, take this one, Brodie.
Tabitha Ritchie.
115 and a half.
She's looking great.
Look at her shoulders.
You see the muscle fibers. Yeah, you could see the muscle fibers in them. Verna Jandaroba. Looking good. Looking like Verna. All right. Now, Tabitha Ritchie's hands somehow have looked better ever since she started dating that boxer. And Verna, I think she's starting to accept that she's never going to get the title. And once you start accepting that, you start losing that drive for it. You start losing that will to win in there. Ritchie's coming off at a crazy round 1 KO where she got Amanda Hebos right in the eye with an elbow, perfectly delivered, and just dropped her. It killed my parlay with her, but it was such a nasty KO. I like Ritchie here. The up-and-comer versus someone who's fought for the title, didn't get it, probably knows now she's never gonna. Might soon start fading
Oh,
like
you're
Izzy
selling
did.
me, man.
I like
You're
Ritchie.
selling me. I've done a lot of research on this fight specifically since our last video, man, and Ritchie's hands are fucking crazy. She's got some really good hands since she started dating that boxer, like you said. So clearly she's hitting mitts a lot. But it's the Grasso effect, man. You don't get worse after fighting champions and losing to champions. You know, I'm not comparing Mackenzie Dern to Valentina Shevchenko, but I think Jandaroba is going to be able to get her down, keep her there, and negate the striking. And I think I always bet against Verna too, and I always fucking get it wrong. So this will probably be the one time I bet on her and get it wrong too. But I got to stick with my gut here, man. My gut's telling me that Verna's going to hold her down and just be able to grind it out. It's really close either way, however you think it's going. Odds makers definitely think it's going to a decision.
All I'm
Slight
saying,
KO odds towards Tabitha, slight sub towards Verna. I don't think Verna subs Tabitha.
Richie KO isn't crazy.
It's not crazy,
We
but
just
I
saw
don't
a
think it
clean
happens here. I
boxer.
think Verna's too tough.
We just saw a female boxer last week knock out Macy Barber, who we all thought was tough. Ended her 7-fight winning streak. Now Richie's shoulders look huge. The muscle fibers are popping out of them. It's crazy. Her hands are cleaner. She's more powerful now. If she can avoid the takedowns and keep this on the feet, she wins. She could get a knockout. Verna could tire her out.
What's her takedown defense?
Richie?
Yeah.
And pull this up. Her takedown defense is 78%. Her and Verna on grappling stats are almost exactly the same. They both get about 2.5 takedowns a fight. Their accuracy is 37%. Their takedown defenses are 78 Richie, 74 Verna. It's just Verna seems to
I'm
attempt
pick
more
flipping.
subs than he does.
I'm pick flipping.
You sold me. I do have a parlay or two with Verna in it already. I won't be cashing them out. I'm letting them ride. I will be placing a few more with Tabitha now, though. I'm sold. You gotta listen to your boys.
I listened last week and it paid off.
You listen to me, I
And
listen
now
to
it's
you.
goes up.
Pays off. When your boys are confident, and they're a lot more confident than you are, just listen to them. It'll pay off. And if it doesn't, you roll with your boy. Shit happens. Give it to me. Let's run it. Tabitha Richie KO will be on a flyer. Tabitha Richie decision will be in the parlays. This might be on like a quarter unit parlay, but let's play it. Something we both agree on.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Duncan. Chris
Looking
Duncan
good.
coming in at 156.
156.
Going
Just
up
like, peace out,
against-
thank you, midway.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
go eat.
I'm gonna go eat.
Our main event is locked.
Oh, I thought he was grabbing a piece of pizza there. It's a necklace.
I thought it was grabbing something. Oh, he's got to look stylish.
Right. Coming up, going up against Renato Money Moicano. No longer fights for money, fights for freedom. You know, a year and a half ago, I would have had different feelings about this fight. I've been singing the praises of Chris Duncan since before the Vucenic fight. I was saying to Brodie right before that fight, I think we should bet him by guillotine, and I think we should bet him by guillotine, and I still didn't. I let the odds sway me, and ever since then, I bet on him for his fights. I bet on him against Terrence McKinney, it paid off, and I'm betting on him again against Renato Moicano. I think Chris Duncan knocks him out under 3 rounds. I think he's better on the feet. I think as long as he can keep this on the feet and keep Moicano off of his back, he'll be safe. I think if Moicano gets a takedown early while they're dry, Duncan's fucked. But I do think Duncan will be able to survive. He's just an absolute dog. He's got good cardio, heavy hands, pretty good wrestling. Moicano just hasn't been the same ever since that title shot fight. I say that with an asterisk because, you know, they were kind of just the only person you could call. He was kind of the only person they could call at the time. He got a bag, and right after that, he said, Moicano no longer fights for money, he fights for freedom. Give me Chris Duncan, KO, under 3. Easy money. Easy money.
I agree. This is easy money. I like Duncan KO under 2.5 rounds, 55 significant strikes. That should pay out. The odds makers have this going under 2.5. I don't see Moicano grabbing Duncan's back in 2.5 minutes. I mean, 2.5 rounds. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. I don't see it happening. I think Duncan's good enough on the feet.
And I
This
don't
dude
think
can take it.
Moicano's going to hurt him early like McKinney did. Because we saw Duncan slow down, but it's because he got hurt really bad. And somehow McKinney literally has like a nuclear bomb in his left shin.
Yeah, McKinney's... You can't judge a McKinney fight. You really can't. Unless you're just judging the durability. If they beat McKinney, that shows like they can survive an ass whooping.
Yeah.
They can survive an onslaught. They can get hurt. They can come back and win. Duncan's done that several times. Like you said, Moicano's no longer fighting for the money. He doesn't care about the title. He's freedom fighting Moicano. Give me Duncan.
Give me Duncan, man. Give me the knockout. I like it. Straight to the point. This week, we're not going to be doing a visual of our bets. We kind of talked about them a little bit. So if you were watching, you got them. If you weren't, you don't. If you want some more, ask for them. And yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Kind of straight to the point. Really busy this week. Really tired. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to tell your mom. Tell your mom's friends. Come to the channel. Hang out. Talk MMA with us. Let's make some money, honey. And we'll be back Sunday or Monday to recap and brag about all the money we made, like last week. So thank you guys, as always, for hanging out. Appreciate you. Mwah. And we will see you next time.